You're listening to the Ask Drone U podcast. You ask, we answer your drone questions. Whether you're here to turn your passion into profit or you simply fly for fun, we're a community of learners and teachers who aspire to achieve greatness. We are
Drone U.
Hey everyone, and welcome to another steezy episode of Ask Drone U. My name is Paul.
And my name is Rob. I don't know what steezy means, but I bet Paul could explain that to us.
I was just looking at your can of steez over
I know
there.
that you were, but I thought
That
there was
tea.
some. We actually looked that up a while back, and it was some sort of a slang for something. Anyways, I don't remember what it was.
Let's pull up the old-fashioned Urban Dictionary to get our day started
I think that's
here.
where you went before. Anyways, this is episode 695. Can't believe we're coming up on 700. And very thankful that you're hanging out with us and listening. Many of you have been with us from the beginning, and we really appreciate that. That's very cool. So, as you look up Steezy.
Steezy. Uproariously awesome, sick or dirty. Damn, Avery, that be some steezy shoes.
There you go. You can use that tonight with your friends.
Next one. Yeah, dog, that's pure steez. Anyway, thought you guys would get a kick out of that. Today's question is brought to you by our friends at videoblocks.com. Rob, why don't you tell us a little bit about the dudes at Videoblocks?
The dudes at Videoblocks. Well, I tell you what, you can go to videoblocks.com/DroneU. Sign up. You're going to get access to all of their stuff, video, audio, images. And it's going to help you when you've got those videos that you're trying to finish up and there's a shot that you would love to have put in there, but either you didn't get it, or maybe there's something you want to include that just is not realistic to get. I don't know, Statue of Liberty. You name what that shot would be. There's a good chance you're going to find something at videoblocks.com that can help you. There's hundreds of thousands of these clips, and they are royalty-free once you've signed up. So check them out. I bet they're going to help you finish that video and make it everything that you wanted it to be. Videoblocks.com/DroneU.
Definitely will help you out in increasing that production level. I've got to find some footage of Santa Fe. I think I'm going to go there and look. So
Cool.
Make sure you send me our login again.
Will do.
Please. But anyway, let's get right into today's question. We're talking about what if you are in a small town? What if you are in small town America? You have parades on St. Patty's Day, and there isn't that much business opportunity. What should you focus on?
Hi, my name is Phil. I have my Part 107 and I have a DJI Inspire 1. I have a question about starting a drone business in a rural, small community in 25,000 people or less. How would you go about doing that? And I'm sure you would have to kind of take a different stance and tactics. In smaller communities, do you need to outbranch to other communities? And then also, what would you pick in doing as far as the photographs and the video or the mapping? I want to do it with what I have now and grow into different equipment. I appreciate you guys' time, and your podcasts are great. I've learned a lot from them. Thank you.
Thank you, Phil. As always, we appreciate you taking the time to get your question in for us. You know, one of the things he mentions in his question is, it seems... Have you done that? Cool.
Yeah, he's talking about a picture of Matthew Schaefer from Elevation Imaging, who just posted a little picture in front of the office.
That's right. He was out here for the mapping course. Anyway, sorry, I got off track when I saw that picture. But he's talking about being in a smaller town. Maybe the tactics need to be a little bit different. And I don't know if that's true.
I don't think so. I would definitely look for opportunities online. There are some really good opportunities. I'm trying to remember the name of the site. Hopefully it comes to mind. But if you look for video job opportunities, there are engines online that can help you find that. But what I would do is I think you need to make a really compelling demonstration video of exactly it is, what you can do from aerial photography to aerial videography to photogrammetry, and showcase why drones are useful in different industries. But you have to be really specific and make sure you understand how people can increase their particular value, and why. Like, for example, you could do aerial photography for real estate You could talk about aerial photography for construction progression reports. You could talk about permanent installation. You could talk about aerial videography for showcasing the town to tourism bureaus,
Right.
for getting the name out, for them to try to bring people into town, but you could also look for work outside of your little town. But again, I would go about this the same way, Rob. I would make that demonstration video, make it really compelling, explain why drones are really useful, how they're safe, the rules that go around them, and how you can help different people out. I would set up presentations at Chamber of Commerce meetings. I would make, presentations with networking groups. I would really focus on creating relationships. And then once you create that video, staffmeup.com, I knew I would remember it. Staffmeup.com. It's a great opportunity to get some flying gigs that would be around your area, and you can always bid out for them. There's also Thumbtack, which Thumbtack does have a lot of offerings. They're not the highest paid, but at least you stay busy. And there's just so many opportunities. It's kind of ridiculous. So it's just all about how you set yourself up in creating relationships, focusing on people first, not about business, but also showcasing people what is the value you bring to them. How can they make money off of what you provide to them? I think that's really important.
Yeah, how can they make more money, or how can you save them money? And really, it kind of depends on what your small town offers. I mean, are you a ski town? Are you a lake town? Are you a college town? There are even towns I've driven through that for some reason have a lot of dealerships in them. They're probably serving car dealerships. Yeah, thank you. They're probably serving a larger area. And so when you talk about should I go outside of the area, I think the answer is definitively yes, unless there's just plenty of business in your little town of 25,000 people. Most likely that's not going to be the case, but who knows? It's possible, again, depending on what's going on there. Maybe it's a golf destination. I don't know, maybe even action sports if you've got ski areas near you, or, again, lakes where they're doing different ski events, boarding events, all that kind of stuff. There's just so many things that you can do. Paul mentioned doing presentations at your Chamber of Commerce. One of the things I love about that is the Chamber of Commerce brings together people from all sorts of businesses and all kinds of different backgrounds. And so while the person that you ultimately want to talk to might not be there, I bet somebody that knows the person that you ultimately want to talk to is there. And so they're going to take the information that you've shared and probably share it with a friend and say, hey, you might want to talk to this person. So you just never know where it's going to come from. Get out there and get exposure. And if you do that enough, and we've heard so many stories, Paul, of people that have just done this for months even, and they've stuck with it, and then it finally
and it takes time. It's not something that's just going to, happen overnight. People want to see if you can weather the storm too. They want to see if you're going to be around after the long run, because nobody wants to work with someone who's A, all over the place, B, is not focused, or C, doesn't stay in business for very long, because what does it say about that person?
Absolutely. So again, if you're thinking that tactics might be different, I really don't think so. It comes down to people, comes down to bringing value. And that's going to be the case whether you're in Manhattan or, I don't know, Aztec, New Mexico. Those principles still apply.
Yeah, no, it is so important. It's so important. Now, before we go on any further, there is one thing I want to mention. I'm going to mention at the beginning of the next show, something that's really important for really anyone who uses the internet to make money. So we're talking about if this guy were to use Staff Me Up, he could use the Matador Network. There's just so many things that he could use. But what if you actually had to pay to access the website? I mean, obviously Staff Me Up, you have to pay Staff Me Up. I think you have to, I'm not sure. But some jobbing sites you have to pay to get listed,
right,
and that's okay. But what if you had to pay to access the website to then pay the website to get listed?
Not cool.
That is not cool. Well, that is what our president is trying to do right now. He is, and I don't want to get really political, but they are systematically removing the net neutrality rules. And it goes up for vote again on December 14th. And I ask you to go to battleforthenet.com and please enter your phone number and make sure you give your congressman or woman a call to say you do not want to pay for the priority of the internet, and you don't want certain websites to slow down so that websites like Comcast and Verizon could have priority over other ones.
Yeah, because effectively what this is talking about is controlling what you see.
Exactly.
And that's a problem.
Yes. Agreed, 100%. So battleforthenet.com, make sure to check it out. It's really, really important that we all step up and try to keep the internet free, because if we're supposed to live in the land of the free and we don't have free access to information on the internet, is it really the land of the free?
Not in that regard.
I'm going to leave you on that bombshell. That's going to do it for us today. My name is Paul.
And my name is Rob.
And this is Ask Drone U.